Bodijo, Miyetti Allah leader on 2023 election, he says to get our support, Tinubu, Obi, Atiku, others should tell us their plans for Fulanis. So why would you have a separate plan for the Fulanis? People contesting are Nigerians, and the plans they have is the plan for Nigerians and not for a particular ethnic group. So why is Bodijo, the leader of the Miyetti Allah group, asking this kind of question? So let's see what he has to say further. This is a question and answer session. It looks more like a press interview. Let's hear what he has to say. Fulani settlements were bombed in Benue, yet Otom keeps demonizing our people. Why federal government should create ministry for nomadic affairs? National President of Miyetti Allah Kautar Hall, Alhaji Abdullahi Bello Bodijo, has said the Fulani would weigh the plans that each of the presidential candidates of the different political parties have for them in the post-Buhari era before deciding who among the candidates will get Fulani support next year. In an interview with Vincent Carlo, he also said, among others, that the federal government should create a separate Ministry of Livestock Development and Nomadic Affairs to ensure that all the challenges confronting Fulani herdsmen are tackled. A different ministry for livestock development and nomadic affairs. That's a very good one. For long, after your dialogue program, there have not been clashes between herdsmen and farmers. But last week in Benue State, herdsmen allegedly killed scores of people. What brought about this again? Carlo is now asking Bodijo. Now the answer is this. The case of Benue is different from any other state in Nigeria because the governor, Samuel Otom, politicizes a little crisis and magnifies it beyond proportion. The reports that we take to be relevant are those from the police and the DSS, but we don't rely on what the governor says. The only report we have from our people is that the Fulanis are crying because they alleged that a military jet threw bombs in their settlement between the border of Benue and Nasarawa State, killing people and cattle. There is always problem in that area. I saw the pictures of cows, children and women and men killed by bomb. So, I don't understand what this guy is saying. So he believes the DSS and the police because there are the people in the DSS and the police. The DSS, the police and the military are protecting the Fulani, so they don't believe what the governor is saying. They don't believe that where they are keeping their cattle, they are collecting people's farmland and using their cattle to eat out people's crops in the farm. And at the end of the farming season, people will not have anything to harvest. He's not going to say that. Now, you will not believe Otom because Otom is shouting too much. All right? And what Otom is saying is not true, Abi. Meanwhile, you will believe DSS and police because those people are the ones to report. I agree. This guy is not honest with himself. All right? So the question came to him. They said, when did this thing happen, this bombing of their settlement in Benue State? He said that was about a week ago. All right? So Governor Otom on TV, all right, where about 60 persons allegedly killed by herdsmen were being buried, but no one heard about the purported bombing of a Fulani settlement. How would they? Anywhere military bomb now, because I think they're trying to do some kind of cleansing to make sure that this trouble ends once and for all. Because Buhari is leaving office. They're using the remaining 6 months now to settle everything that is outstanding so they look like they worked well and use them for campaign purposes. It's not going to work. Since Otom introduced this anti-grazing law, there have always been crises between ethnic groups at the Benue and Taraba borders. So I don't think it is the Fulani that are killing people there because we have created the awareness and they know it is not good for them to kill people they are living with. All right? We warn them that it is no more acceptable to kill people and that where they are attacked, they should not carry out reprisals. Instead, they should report to Miyetti Allah Kuta Hall and we will report to the security agencies for appropriate actions. This One, that they are saying it was Fulani militia that carried out the attack. We don't know any militia or have any militia. They are not our members. We don't know them. The only thing we know is that our people are crying because of what they are passing through at those border areas. I'm sure those border areas are those borders where the foreign Fulani herdsmen are using to enter Nigeria and to cause problems, I'm sure. And again, this for you to say that you don't have militia anymore. So all those cattle raiders that have AK-47 with them, have you retrieved those AK-47 from them? Because those people are the people grouping themselves and doing attacks and reprisal attacks. When they attack the community will attack back, and then they will come for reprisal. That is what we know them to be. So this guy actually is not saying the truth. He's not to be trusted. They're already out of time, so they're trying to play a game of pity right now. All right? So he has been asked again, because of this alleged massacre by herdsmen and his refusal to commiserate with the people, the Benue governor accused the People Democratic Party candidate Alhaji Atiku Abubakar of being a member of Miyetti Allah Kutaho. Is Atiku your member? That is the question they put to him now. And so he said, one thing I want to make very clear is that Otom is somebody who can say one thing today and tomorrow he would recant. Have you not seen him apologizing to the Fulani and the whole nation that he has offended the Fulani? I saw it on social media where he was said to be apologizing to our ethnic group. So if he has a problem with Atiku, it is something different. He should not bring us into it. We are not even with Atiku, because in politics, Otom is Atiku's boy. Before the Benue governor came up with the anti-grazing law, we met Atiku and implored him to prevail on Otom to drop that law. But the PDP presidential candidate ignored us and he didn't talk with Otom. Now two of them have political issues and they want to bring us in. Can you imagine? First, the anti-grazing law, is it only in Benue State? It's almost all the states, because most states have adopted it. So it's not just that they have a target in Benue. That is the truth. So it's not only Benue. It's not only Benue that has the anti-grazing law, right? So now he is trying to say, Bodijo now, the leader of the Miyetti Allah, he's trying to say that they shouldn't bring them in between Otom and Atiku problem, that they should go and solve their problem. Because when Otom was bringing out the anti-grazing law, they approached Atiku to help them, and Atiku did not help them. All right? But is it true that Atiku is a Fulani man? If he is a Fulani man, then definitely he will do the Fulani bidding, obviously. So if the governor said Atiku is a member of Miyetti Allah Kota or Tom is a member of Miyetti Allah Kota Allah Cattle Breeders Association Magban, because everybody rearing cattle is a member of Magban. He is also rearing cows. But if you are not a Fulani, you cannot be a member of Miyetti Allah Kota of which I am the leader. Atiku is our member. Yes, I accept him to be our member. So that means Atiku is a Fulani man. He's confirmed. So the difference between Miyetti Allah Kotaho and Magban, all right? And Magban, Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria. So all of them are the same. He's trying to put them different. But if Miyetti Allah Kotaho has admitted Atiku as a member, then Atiku is a Fulani man, obviously. Atiku was supposed to have blamed Otom over that anti-grazing law that is causing the problem between herdsmen and farmers. But now they have political differences. He is now coming to blame the governor. This was something that he should have done at the beginning before the anti-grazing law could see the light of the day. But now it is late. So we are not happy with Atiku, because when we needed him most, he didn't help us by calling the governor to order. So if he had prevailed on the governor, the anti-grazing law wouldn't have come up in the first place. To justify his position against the Fulani, Otom can call anybody any name. However, if he says Atiku is our member, he is right. We can't deny him. But it should be noted that Atiku failed us at our critical period. So if you are not Fulani, you are not a member. But Magban is for everybody that is into cattle breeding. So each membership comprises people from different ethnic groups across the country. It is not only Fulani. There are other people there. Otom is a member, as he is into cattle breeding. Wow. So this is what this guy is saying now. So before they will vote for any coming president, they must know the plan they have for Miyetti Allah. All right, Miyetti Allah Kuta Ho. Not just Magban now, because he's trying to separate the Miyetti Allah Kuta Ho and Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria. So there are different group of persons. That is what he's saying. The Miyetti Allah Kuta Ho are basically the Fulanis, while the Magban is for everybody rearing cattle in Nigeria. That is what Bodijo, the leader of the Miyetti Allah Kuta Ho, is saying. So, but now he's saying that before they will vote anybody or support any presidential candidate, will be Atiku and Tinubu in the next election, they will need to know the plan they have for the Fulanis. All right. So, but my take here is that anybody coming as president has a plan for Nigerians and not for a particular ethnic group. What is good for the goose is also good for the ganders. So this man should not dictate what or find out what position they're putting the Miyetti Allah or the Fulanis alone before they will vote. So if none of them have any plan for them, it means that they will not vote. No way. These guys have an agenda which has failed under Buhari's government, and now they're looking for a way to restate it in the forthcoming election or after in the forthcoming administration. But it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Fulanis are not to be trusted. They have caused enough problem, enough bloodshed in Nigeria, and so they should, if they can live their life quietly without causing problem, that would have been good. But kill innocent people and AK-47 given to cattle rearers. Meanwhile, if another person carry AK-47 on the road, in fact, they will kill the person on sight. But Miyetti Allah, they are carrying, the Fulanis are carrying AK-47 on their shoulders while riding their cattle, and nobody is talking. It's unfortunate. Buhari has failed Nigerians in this regard completely, and this nobody, you have created perpetual enmity between all Nigerians and the Fulanis forever. What he has done in this 8 years of administration will remain in history for them. So thank you for listening. And some people have a few comments here. Maybe I'll just take one comment. Another person saying, why should your own plan be different from that of Nigerians? So every group should be asking presidential aspirants the plans they have for each group in Nigeria instead of general plan. Now, wow, for these Fulani people. Yes, now, why should your own plan be different for the rest people? Their plan is that you should pack yourself and your useless cattle back to the north. Useless sets of imbeciles. So that is what some other person is saying. All right. So the plan for the Miyetti Allah and the Fulanis is that they should pack their cattle and leave all the farmland that they are occupying and get away because we don't need them again. The plan is to ban cattle grazing in Nigeria. Wicked animals. You see? So another one is saying, did you see the first before the reprisals? All right. Why one-sided view? Government, I agree, should also, in your terms, create ministries for farm, cassava, cocoyam, rice, soybeans, corn, maize, melon, millet, etc. Yes, now. So it's not only to create ministry for livestock development and nomadic business. They should also create for people who are producing yam, cassava, corn, and other kinds of farm produce as well. Why would there be separate ministry for livestock alone, so that their issues can be handled? Who is handling the issue of the local farmers in their villages? Nobody. Somebody is calling them heartless, blood-sucking vampires. We know that you will vote Atiku, so stop deceiving anyone. You see? So people already have their information, and people don't like them. Like I said earlier, the summary of the whole thing is that they have created perpetual enmity for themselves across Nigeria as long as this country is concerned, and it will be difficult to erase it. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment below.